WrestleMania is 25 days away, and there's not really a lot to go over at this point. There are a few entries in the Under the Giant Battle Royal, but now we are slowly but surely actually making this ladder match. I have some participants in it, even though the storylines are still branching to where people are adding themselves into the match, but they're not official yet. But we'll go into that right about now, and let's see. First, we'll go off with the Intercontinental title, just because last time was actually a good topic. With the Intercontinental title, something I still don't understand is why it's a hot potato for the Intercontinental title, and why the title needs this to happen. I don't really know why, but I mean, it's something different. It's something good. But it looks like some of our guesses were right about the Intercontinental title match and some of these people being in the match, because now they're actually announced into the ladder match for WrestleMania. So ladder match, for those who don't know, I think I've said it before, but it's very simple. Regardless of what is hanging above the ring, you climb the ladder, get the thing, in this case the Intercontinental Championship, get down with the belt, and you win. Pretty simple. But at this time, I believe Dolph Ziggler now is in possession of the belt. Because it not last night, but a few nights ago on Raw, Dan Ambrose had the belt still, Truth had it, and then he gave it to Luke Harper, who then got, Bad News Barrett got it when Ambrose was having a match with him, and I believe Ambrose took it back, or Barrett took it back, and then Dolph Ziggler took the belt. Well, it was a match between Daniel Bryan and I'm trying to say that backwards. A match between Daniel Bryan and Luke Harper, which was a very interesting match, to say the least. Bryan had the belt. Bryan took the belt after beating Harper. Barrett took the belt. I believe R-Truth took it again and then was stomped by Luke Harper, which is very weird. How basically you're having the hardcore title become the Intercontinental Championship at this point, and that whoever takes the belt at this point is the champion. That is what they're going with, and this is what I don't like, because the Intercontinental Championship is to be so prestigious, and hopefully this ladder match will bring it back to that level. I doubt it, but ladder matches and the Intercontinental Championship go hand in hand, so hopefully this will be a good one. But towards the end, Dolph Ziggler took the Intercontinental title and climbed something. I don't remember what he climbed, but he climbed something, and he was standing on top of it, and then Bryan was doing his yes chant while looking at Ziggler with the belt. I believe it was on top of something. I think it wasn't the ramp, it was something on the ramp, I believe. I don't remember what. Maybe it was just the ramp, and I'm just thinking he was on top of something else, just because of the angle of the camera, I guess. But the point here is there's 2 spots left in the match. So far, who are in the match are, of course, the Intercontinental Champion, Wade Barrett, R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, and the new addition to this whole storyline and this whole hardcore title storyline with the Intercontinental Championship, Luke Harper, who is a very interesting pick, if I say so myself. But let's just go over who is in the match so far and who will win this match. Just pretty much, because ladder matches are hard to predict, especially with multiple people. I'm just gonna put this under the Money in the Bank ladder match umbrella, like I've done with Money in the Bank ladder matches, and see who wins and who doesn't. Because honestly, who would benefit from being the Intercontinental Champion here? Bad News Barrett has had the belt, I believe, since after Survivor Series. So he's held the belt for a little while now, but I don't think that making him lose the belt would be good, because he's basically had the belt stolen from him every week or every show or every other show. I don't know about main event or superstars, so I can't put those into account, because if the belt's been stolen from there, then basically it's been every show that he's been, without the exclusion of NXT, because he's not on NXT. So basically every show potentially except NXT's had the belt stolen, or someone took the belt from somebody else, or Barrett regained it and then was stolen from him again. This is basically your feud for what should be a prestigious championship. And I don't understand why you're using this build. I mean, I like it because it's new and it's different, but it's weird at the same time because this is a championship that was held by all-time greats like the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, the late great. I mean, I don't even want to use Chris Benoit in this thing, but Chris Benoit was a former Intercontinental Champion, and he actually held that belt with prestige before the inevitable happened, and we all know what happened with there, so I'll probably redact that, to be honest, but, or retract it or something. But, I mean, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, I mean, there's so many great names, there's so many you could think of. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair held the belt for a cup of coffee. Which was very interesting because Ric Flair's already an established name, and at that time the Intercontinental title meant something when he won the belt. And several others. Ring of the Dragon, Steamboat, and Savage are two mainstays for sure. But with back on Barrett, I don't see him losing the belt, but if he does, it will be through shenanigans. That is the only thing I can think of here. With R-Truth, he is afraid of heights. He is afraid of spiders. There is no way he will win this match unless the belt somehow drops. Unless someone drops the belt accidentally and Truth picks it up, that's the only way he's going to win this match. Dean Ambrose, on the other hand, is a crazy motherfucker. He is a crazy motherfucker, and he will go and possibly win this match, as will Luke Harper. But the two spots are interesting because whoever is in this title match, one would assume they would not be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And likewise, for those in the Battle Royal, would not be in this title match with the latter. I honestly think Ziggler and Daniel Bryan will be in this match. Now, if they are in this match, Dolph Ziggler will possibly win this match. There is a story going on around recently that Brazzers or Brazzers, however the fuck you say it, are offering him a porn contract and actually having the Brazzers logo or Brazzers, whatever the fuck they're called, on new trunks. So actually would pay for it, which is very interesting. In a PG setting, why would a Canadian porn company want that to happen? That's another story for another time. But if the rumor of that is true, then Ziggler will not win this match just based on that. I mean, he's had a hell of a push. He beat the Authority. Sting basically, literally put him over by literally putting him on top of Seth Rollins by putting him over in that sense to get rid of the Authority. And even with the Authority back, Ziggler's had a decent run. So it would be interesting to see what would happen there. The same goes for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan recently lost at Fastlane, and the only thing that would probably make sense is to either put him in the Battle Royal, which I think he's in, I'm not sure. I'll check on that in a minute. Or at least put him in a match where, like the Intercontinental Championship, to where he could hold a belt, but not the main world title for now, since he lost from Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is on the fast lane, literally, to face Brock Lesnar for the Intercontinental title. I cannot talk today for some reason. I'm a little tongue-tied. But with that being said, I mean, it's interesting to see what would happen there, as well as what would happen with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, especially with one of the participants, Curtis Axel, and his Axelmania, which I'm actually slowly but surely getting used to and love, and I love it because he fucking, oh my god, it was amazing. John Cena wanted to be in this Battle Royal, and John Cena put himself in the Battle Royal, which people booed, which was, why would you put him in this Battle Royal? I mean, it doesn't make sense, because this match is supposed to establish somebody, not to be the John Cena 30-man burial game. And Stephanie rightfully took fucking Cena out of the match. And who would come out after that? Curtis Axel. A man who won the United States Championship match, which, by the way, Cena was not granted a rematch again by Rusev, which was interesting because at first when Cena announced himself in the Battle Royal, I honestly wanted Rusev to accept his challenge so he could be taken out of the Battle Royal. But now with Axel actually wanting to be United States Champion and win the Battle Royal, having two matches at WrestleMania, it could be possible that Cena could do both. I doubt it will happen, but the same can be said for any superstar. If any superstar right now is in the Intercontinental Championship fucking ladder match, who's to say they can't be in the Battle Royal too? But let's just go on and see who is new in this match. I think The Miz was in here, and we talked about The Miz, and there's no way he'll win. Possibly Mizdow eliminating him as well, or Mizdow possibly being taken out of the Battle Royal and facing Mizdow one-on-one in a blow-off match for their feud/alliance rivalry thing. There's new people in here, and I don't remember them being in the Battle Royal except for Jack Swagger, who announced it. But Zack Ryder is somehow in the Battle Royal, and the last time we heard from Zack Ryder, he was actually in the Rumble, and was swiftly eliminated by, I believe, Bray Wyatt. I don't remember for sure, but Zack Ryder, if he was to win this Battle Royal, the Ryder Evolution would actually be relevant again. And what better way to make yourself relevant and give yourself a push or make yourself something is to win this Battle Royal. The same could go for Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger has been off and on World Championships, on mid-card belts for a long time. And Jack Swagger, it could be an interesting thing. If he won this Battle Royal, it would be interesting to see what would happen if he won the Battle Royal. Because last year, I believe, Cesaro won, and then they destroyed the trophy, which is a great thing in wrestling when you have a trophy and then they destroy the trophy, and that's what the feud is over, basically. You ruin this legacy. And of course, trophies really don't mean anything in wrestling anymore, so it was good to see that happen, but it was interesting to see the trophy be destroyed. Would Cesaro exact revenge if Swagger somehow won the Battle Royal and had the trophy? It would make sense, but much like Ryder, I doubt that Swagger will win this match. Much like Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, who recently reunited as the Primetime Players, which means Darren Young is not the Bunny with Adam Rose. We've known that for a while, since the Bunny has had a lighter skin complexion under the costume, because you sometimes would see the arm of the Bunny outside of the costume. It would be a lighter skin or a darker skin or something. That way you could tell if it was Darren Young or not, or Zack Ryder or somebody. Whoever's the Bunny, we have not seen in a long time. So with Adam Rose, one of these guys could be the Bunny, could fucking become the Bunny again and eliminate Adam Rose. After they're eliminated, they come back out as the Bunny and fucking eliminate Adam Rose. That's what I see could happen with that. But with Titus O'Neil, he was supposed to actually have a 1-second elimination, possibly shorter than Santino's, but they botched it and he ended up having 4 seconds or something, so he barely broke Luke's record, I believe, of the Bushwhackers. So I doubt he'll just be the father. He'll just be like generic father in this match and being tossed out. Darren Young, however, looks completely different. I mean, he actually has fucking muscles. He looks like a fucking Herculean motherfucker. And it's possible that he could go out and win this Battle Royal. Would that be... Because, I mean, WWE is okay with him being gay, which I have no problem with him being gay. I mean, I kind of figured that out about him to begin with, but... I mean, that would be a great PR stunt for WWE if he won the Battle Royal. But much like most of these names, I don't see any of them winning so far. We need to get bigger names in this match so we can actually see how they would stack up, though, before I make that judgment. But WrestleMania is 25 days away, and we'll see what happens in both these matches in the near future.